Well, Mr. Chu here of Chu Math. Let's talk about Chinese subtraction in the two problems that I ask students to work. This is the solution video. I talked about how the marking on the borrowing is what sometimes causes students problems. And the Chinese do a little bit different, and they also use mental math, and they're always subtracting from 10 and talking about the concept of a negative number comes up, which is an algebra skill that is needed. So let's look straight at student problem one's work solution. Remember, we look at that ones digit, and I need to take 5 from 2. You can't take 5 from 2, but you can take 2 from it. And what would be left? Well, it would be 5 minus 2, so I need to come up with an additional 3. I need 3 more to be removed. So I borrow. So when I borrow, I still have to mark, and I'm sure that that young student would still mark this when they first started, although the older ones do not. And I subtract like this, and I do not. So I needed 3 more, which means the 3 comes from that 10 mentally. So you've got a 7. And now I look at the 7, and it's taking away the 3. And I can't do that, but I can take 3, and I need 4 more, which means we'll have a 6. So I borrow here, I put a 4 here. I needed 4 more, so this becomes a 6 from 10. And now I say the 6 from the 4. I can take 4, which means there's going to be 2 missing, two remaining whenever I borrow. This becomes a 3 here. Got the 8 here. And that 3 comes down. 3,867 is the answer. Now we'll go to problem 2. On problem 2, it just has more digits in it. It's a bigger subtraction problem. So the 6 from the 3, I can take 3, and I have 3 remaining. So then that 3 is going to come out of the borrowed 10. So let me mark that. And this ends up being an 8 now. And then the 3 from the 10, 7. You can do that mentally. I can subtract 7 from 8. So I just need to do that. And then 8 minus 7 is 1. I'll write the 1 down. But the 5 cannot come out of 4, but 4 of them can. That means there'll be 1 remaining. So when I borrow, that will be a 9. So I borrow from here, which is a 6. And then that 4. Borrowed from here, and this became a 6. And then there was 1 remaining. So then that would be a 9. I continue the process. And I can only take 6. And I need 8. That's 2 remaining. So that will be another 8 here when I borrow. So I borrow here a 1, an 8, and a 1. 18,917 is the answer. There will be a link at the bottom of this video that will be a link to the original lesson from the introduction that ask you to work these two problems. If you still have questions, you need to look more at other examples, you could click on that link. Make sure you subscribe to me on TikTok so that you can see more of my math videos. And I guess you'd be following me on TikTok, wouldn't you? And you'd be subscribing on the YouTube channel. I do appreciate you, and I'll see you next time on the next math video. Have a good one.